Hello students, welcome all of you. Now we will discuss solutions of weekly test number 3. Weekly test 3, that is based on integration and units and measurement chapter. Okay. All questions are easy except one, that is based on significant figures. So we will discuss that question or the method in next lecture. Okay, so whatever marks you are obtained, add 4 marks to your obtained marks. Suppose if you are obtained 64 marks, then your marks will be 68. Okay. So the first question, what is the integration of a dx? Now a is a constant. Okay, a is a constant. Here nothing is mentioned, so we can write a into 1 dx. मी खूप simplified way मध्ये सांगतोय. 1 can be written as x to the power 0 dx. और याचा इंटिग्रेशन कसं आहे ना? Increase the power by 1. 0 plus 1 1 upon new power. New power is 1. So increase the power by 1 and write the new power in the denominator plus c. Don't forget this c. So answer will be ax plus c. आता मैं आंसर मध्ये ax पण दिलं होतं, फक्त ax. c was not present. So that will be wrong answer, incorrect answer. Okay. So the correct answer will be ax plus c. Otherwise we इतक्या steps करायची गरज नव्हती. We just know what is the differentiation of ax. Differentiation of ax is a. Hence integration of a is ax plus c. Okay. The next question. Question number 2, integration of sin x dx. Integration of sin x dx. Now see, we know integration differentiation of cos x. Differentiation of cos x is minus sin x. Hence, integration of minus sin x is equal to cos x plus c. Opposite. Differentiation of cos x is minus sin x. Hence, integration of minus sin x is cos x. I will multiply both the sides by minus 1. So hence it will be plus 1. Sin x dx is equal to minus cos x plus minus c. It will become a new constant, that is c. Minus c. Suppose constant is 5. If you multiply that 5 by minus 1, it will be minus 5. 5 is also constant, minus 5 is also constant. So don't worry about this, it will be a new constant. So answer will be minus cos x plus c. Answer will be minus cos x plus. Very easy question. Minus cos x plus c. C is very important in indefinite integration. Indefinite integration. Okay. Next question, third question. Integration of sec 2x tan 2x dx. See, we know what is the differentiation of sec x. Differentiation of sec x is sec x tan x. Hence, therefore, integration of sec x tan x will be equal to sec x plus c. sec x चा डिफरन्शिएशन sec x tan x आहे, तर sec x tan x चा इंटिग्रेशन sec x असणार आहे, रिव्हर्स sec x plus c. But here x is not there. In place of x there is 2. In place of x there is 2. So what is the integration of sec something into tan something? Integration of sec something into tan something is sec something plus c. So it will be sec. What is that something? Something is 2x. So sec something plus c. But that something is not x. That something is not x. That is 2x. So we need to differentiate that 2x in the denominator. In differentiation, when we use chain rule, we differentiate again in the product, in the numerator. But in case of integration, while applying the chain rule, we have to differentiate it into the denominator to obtain chain rule. So what is the differentiation of 2x? We know 2. ax differentiation a, so 2x differentiation 2. So this will be your answer. Option B. Option B is correct. So this was the third question. Very easy questions were there. Next question. Question number 4. Integration from 1 to 2 x square dx. This is class 4 question. We have did this question. We had a discussion in class itself, lecture itself. That is integration of x square dx. Student, pause the video, rewind it, and write everything. X square. What is the integration of x square? It will be x cube upon 3. Increase the power by 1 and write the new power in the denominator. So it will be x square power 2 plus 1, that will be power 3, and write that 3 in the denominator. So it will be x cube upon 3 from 1 to 2. No need to write c. Why? Upon if I add c here, from upper limit and lower limit, c and c will cancel each other. Okay. So first substitute the higher limit. It will be 2 cube upon 3 minus, then substitute lower limit 1 cube upon 3 and then subtract. 3 will appear in both the terms because it is independent of x. So only in place of x substitute 2, in place of x substitute 1, that is upper limit and then lower limit, and then subtract each other. So 2 cube, it will be 8 upon 3 minus 1 upon 3, common denominator, it will be 8 minus 1 upon 3, answer will be 7 upon 3. 7 upon 3 is the answer. Okay. Next question similar to this. Question number 5. Integration from 0 to 2 x square plus 3 dx. X square plus 3 dx. Okay. Now see here. Integrate, what will happen? What is the integration of x square? Increase the power by 1 and write the new power in the denominator. It will be x cube by 3, similar to this. What is the integration of 3x? 3. It will be 3x. Why? Because the differentiation of 3x is 3, hence integration of 3 is 3x. Like the first question, a. What is the integration of a? It will be x. No need to write plus c because it is definite integration. Definite, how to recognize whether it is definite integration or indefinite integration? In definite integration, the limits are there, upper limit and lower limit. But in indefinite integration, there were no limits. So from 0 to 2. So first substitute 2 and then substitute 0. So when I substitute 2, it will be 2 cube upon 3 plus 3 into 2. So wherever there is x, substitute 2. Higher limit, then minus wherever there is x, substitute lower limit. So that will be 0 cube upon 3 plus 3 into 0. Now see here, 0 upon something is 0, 3 into 0 is 0, that means this whole bracket is 0. Okay, so now remaining is our answer. What is 2 cube upon 3? 2 cube means 8 upon 3, don't the cube, 8 upon 3 plus 3 into 2. 6 multiply, cross multiply, 6 3s are 18, 8 plus 18 upon 3, 18 plus 8, 26 upon 3. So this will be your answer, 26 upon 3. Okay. Now next question, integration, question number 6, integration from 1 to 2 dx upon x square. Now remember, most of the students, what they will do, here 2 is present, so they will increase the power here only. 2 plus 1, 3. No. First, shift that x square in the numerator. Shift this x square in the numerator. I will simplify this function, simplify this question. 1 to 2 x to the power minus 2 dx. X to the power minus 2 dx. I have shifted that x square in the numerator because power rule, we can apply the power rule only where the function is in numerator. So here I have shifted that x square in numerator. So now it will become x to the power minus 2. Now integrate. So what is the rule of integration? Increase the power by 1. So minus 2 plus 1 upon the new power. Minus 2 plus 1. 1 and 2. Now tell me, what is minus 2 plus 1? Minus 2 plus 1, it will become minus 1. Minus 2 plus 1, it will become minus 1. 1 to 2. So see, this is minus term and x to the power minus 1. When this x to the power minus 1 comes to denominator, it will become 1 upon x with negative sign. See, here minus sign it has. This minus sign which is in denominator will go to whole term. Okay, and x to the power minus 1, I can write as 1 upon x. 1 upon x to the power plus 1. 1 to 2. Now apply the limits. So what we can do, we can take out this minus sign outside. Minus sign I can take outside and then we can subtract. So first substitute 2, so it will become half. Okay. If I substitute in place of x, if I substitute x minus substitute 1 upon 1. So it is upper limit, lower limit. Now see, 1 upon 1 is 1. Now insert this minus sign inside the bracket. So this half will become negative and this 1 become positive. So 1 minus half. So answer will be 1 minus half will be half. So answer will be half. 1 upon 2. 1 upon 2 will be the answer. इधर confusion हो सकता है. I have taken this minus sign outside the bracket. Then I have substituted the upper limit. So it will become 1 upon 2. Then lower limit. In place of x, I have substituted 2. So 1 upon 2. Then lower limit 1 upon 1. Half minus 1. Okay. So if I insert minus sign, it will become 1 minus half. 1 minus half. Reverse. Because the terms which are negative will become positive. The term which is positive will become negative. So half minus 1 minus half will become half. So half is the answer. Next question. Question number 7. This type of question I have conducted in the class itself. 7. That is integration of 2 tan x minus 3 cot x the whole square dx. Now see student, it is a minus b the whole square. A minus b the whole square. How to open this bracket? A square minus 2ab plus b square or a square plus b square minus 2ab. So a square means f square. It will be 4 tan square x. Square of 2 is 4 and square of tan is tan square x plus b square. So 3 square it will be 9 cot square x. Cot square x. Okay. Then minus 2ab. So 2 into 2 into 2a. A means 2 tan x. B is 3 cot x. Now we know students, tan and cot are reciprocal of each other. So this cot can be written as, this cot can be written as, this can be written as 1 upon tan. And this 1 upon tan and tan will cancel each other. Simple thing. This cot x can be written as 1 upon tan x. And tan x will cancel each other. Okay? समझ में आप इधर नहीं है कुछ होता. So this tan x and cot x will cancel each other. So what are the remaining terms? 4 tan square x plus 9 cot square x minus 2 into 2 4, 4 into 3 12. We don't have the integration of tan square x. Also we don't have the integration of cot square x, but we have the integration of sec square x and we have the integration of cosec square x. So we have to replace this tan square x like 1 plus tan square x is equal to sec square x. So from here tan square x is equal to sec square x minus 1. Then 1 plus cot square x is equal to cosec square x. Hence cot square x is equal to cosec square x minus 1. Okay. So I will substitute over here. It will be 4. In place of tan square we can write sec square x minus 1 plus in place of cot square we can write cosec square x minus 1 minus 12 integration dx. Now open everything. It will be 4 sec square x minus 4 into minus 1 minus 4 plus 9 cosec square x 9 into minus 1 minus 9 minus 12 dx. Now see, minus 4 minus 9 it will be minus 13, minus 13 minus 12 it will be minus 25. So the question is 4 sec square x plus 9 cosec square x minus 25 dx. Now integrate separately. It will become integration of 4 sec square x, integration of cosec square x, integration of 25x. Integration of sec square x. Sec square x is the differentiation of tan x. Hence integration of sec square x is tan x. So it will be 4 tan x. Cosec square x. Differentiation of cot x is cosec square x. Hence integration of minus cosec square x. Hence integration of cosec square x will be minus of cot x. So it will be minus 9 cot x. Minus, it is only 25. So it will be 25x plus c. So this will be your answer. I think answer A is correct. 4 tan x minus 9 cot x minus 25x plus c is equal to 0. So this is question number 7. Now question number 8. Integration of e to the power x log a plus e to the power a log x plus e to the power log a dx. Actually it seems to be very difficult question. वाटतोय हा डिफिकल्ट वाटतोय पण नाही आहे हा डिफिकल्ट. का नाही? पहिल्यांदा अल्फा रूल ला याला घेऊन जा. या a ला घेऊन जा. अल्फा रूल, use अल्फा रूल. See, whatever log mentioned in the question, which are in the power, the bases are e, all bases are same. So this x, which is a coefficient, we can use it as a alpha. So which will go to the power of index. So the question becomes e to the power log a to the power x base e plus e to the power log x to the power a base e plus e to the power log a base e. Now see what you are going to observe. If number is there, in power of number log is there and base of that log is the number itself. हे जर दोघं सेम असतील तर आन्सर इंडेक्स येणार. तर आन्सर काय येणार? इंडेक्स येणार. ओके. सो इथं e सेम आहे, इथं e सेम आहे, इथं e सेम आहे. त्याला आपण लॉगॅरिथमिक आयडेंटिटी म्हणतो. लॉगॅरिथमिक आयडेंटिटी. A number to the power log and base of that log is the number itself, then the answer will be index. So what will be the index? A to the power x. So answer will be a to the power x. याचा simplification a to the power x. याचा simplification x to the power a plus याचा simplification only a dx. Finish. याला आपण किती याच्यामध्ये सिंपल करेल. Now integrate. What is the integration of a to the power x? A to the power x is an exponential function. So it will be a to the power x as it is multiplied by log a. This is the integration divided by log a. Sorry, divided by log a. This is the differentiation actually. What I have written. So log a to the power x upon log a. This is the integration. Plus x to the power a. X to the power a is polynomial function. So we have to apply power rule. So according to power rule, it will be x to the power a plus 1. Increase the power by 1. Upon write the new power in the denominator, it will be a plus 1. So this is exponential function. This is polynomial function. And now here it is constant. So constant is integration in the first question. First question of this test. What is the integration of a? What is the integration of 4? 4x. What is the integration of 9? 9x. What is the integration of a? Ax plus c. Don't forget this. So this is question number 8. Now we'll see question number 9. Question number 9. Sec square x integration of sec square 7 minus 4x dx. Now tell me, what is the differentiation of tan? What is the differentiation of tan x? It will be sec square x. So hence, what is the integration of sec square x? It will be tan x. So integration of sec square something will be equal to tan something. Tan something. But when that something is not x, when that something is not x, something other than x, then differentiate this again. What is the differentiation of 7 minus 4x? 7 से differentiation 0, minus 4x से minus 4. So differentiation of this is minus 4. Okay, it is differentiation, not integration. Okay, it is differentiation. What is the difference of 7? 0. And minus 4x so minus 4. So I have to write that chain rule in the denominator. In integration we have to write the chain rule. We differentiate it again in the denominator while applying the chain rule. So this is the correct answer. As integration of sec square something is tan something, but when the something is not x, then differentiate it again in the denominator. So differentiation of 7 minus 4x is minus 4, which I have written in the denominator. Next, now easy question. Light year is the unit of. Now most of the students think of light year is the unit of time, because year like a second, minute, hour, hour नंतर काय day, week, month, and then year. So these are the units of time. So most of the student will think that light year is also a unit of time. Light year, because year is mentioned, and first option itself given time. Okay, first option itself given as time. Second option is given distance or length. Distance CD. Okay, year बघितल्यावर लगेच मुलांना होतं अरे हां year म्हणजे टाइम युनिट आहे. Year is a unit of time because length second, minute, hour, week, day, week, month, year are the units of time. But what is the meaning of light year? Light year is actually unit of distance. Why? See, I will explain. Light year, I will define what is light year. Light year is the distance traveled by light in 1 year. What is the speed? Speed of light? Speed of light 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second. And we know what is the formula of distance. Distance is equal to speed into time. Now if I write here 3 into 10 raised to power 8 into time, in 1 year there are 365 days, so 365 days into 24 hours. Days, when I convert to hours, it will be multiplied by 24, and when I convert that hours into minutes, I have to multiply by 60, and then again when I have to convert that minutes into second, again I have to multiply by 60. So now this much is the distance traveled by light in 1 year, and which is called 1 light year. So it is the unit of distance. So how to define distance traveled by light in 1 year? So distance traveled hence is the unit of distance. पुन्हा म्हटलं लगेच ईयर आहे म्हणल्यानंतर युनिट टाइम असेल, लगेच ऑप्शन ए दिसतो समोर, पुढचे ऑप्शन बघतच नाही, हे ऑप्शन टिक करतात आणि काय होतं मग पुढे लगेच इमॅजिन करतात आपण आयआयटी बॉम्बे मध्ये असणार आहे, गव्हर्नमेंट मधून एमबीबीएस करत असणार आहे आणि स्वप्नामध्ये जातात आणि पुढचे 4-5 क्वेश्चन पण सुरू होतात. तिथंच इमॅजिन करतात अरे वा इतका इझी क्वेश्चन माझं तर बरोबर आहे. पण थोडंसं थिंक करा, ठीक आहे. लाइट हियर इज द डिस्टन्स ट्रॅव्हल्ड. Now next question is asked, what are the dimensions of kinetic energy? Kinetic dimensions of kinetic energy is similar to what? असं विचारलं. Kinetic energy चे dimension. Now it is energy itself, and energy is analogous to what? Work done. So we know what is kinetic energy. Half mv square. Half mv square. Okay. And what is work? Directly I will take option number C. Option C is work. You can check for all the options. I will check for correct answer. That is option number C. Work. Work is force into distance. Force into displacement. S symbol is S. That is Newton meter. Half mv square. What are the dimensions of mass? M. V square म्हणजे L square T minus 2 meter square second square meter square per second square. Why? Unit of velocity is meter per second. And meter per second is a square है, so square of both the things. So these are the dimensions of kinetic energy. If I have the dimensions of force into distance, so force म्हणजे काय असतं? Force is nothing but mass into acceleration into this distance. Mass चा dimension m, acceleration चा l t minus 2. हे काय distance चा l, so it will be l square t minus 2. So option C will be correct. Kinetic energy's dimensions are similar to work. Obviously, work is a form of energy, or capacity to do work is energy. Hence, dimensions of work and energy are same. Next question. Skip this question for now. Question number 12. 0.06900. And what are the significant figures are asked? So skip this question. This is bonus question for you. Okay, I will explain this question in the next lecture, because that I have to teach with the significant figures and all. So add 4 marks for this question. 2 marks assigned to you. Okay. Next question. What is the dimensions of gravitational constant? Gravitational constant के dimension क्या है? G. Which I have given as a class work. See, force is equal to G m1 m2 upon r square. You have studied in 9th 10th class. State board people studied in 10th class, and CBSE people that you have studied in 9th class. Okay, so if I keep this G here itself, so all terms I will take there fr square upon m1 m2. What are the dimensions of force? m l t minus 2 kg meter per second square into r square म्हणजे काय l square upon m1 m2 म्हणजे m square m into m. एका m ला हा m cancel. When this m goes to numerator, it will become n to the power minus 1. l into l square, it will be l cube into t to the power minus 2. Okay, so this will be answer. हाँ मैं इतना फास्ट लिखा because in the last lecture unit and measurement 2 I have conducted that question, okay, as a class work. So dimensions of G. क्लासवर्क मध्ये 2 क्वेश्चन आले होते ऍज इट इज, बरेच आले. आता कायनेटिक एनर्जीचं पण मी घेतलेलं आहे चार्ट मध्ये. नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, which one of the following is not the unit of energy? First is watt second, second is kg meter per second, third is newton meter, and fourth is joule. So joule is the unit of energy. हे तर करेक्ट आहे. न्यूटन मीटर म्हणजे काय? न्यूटन फोर्स, मीटर डिस्प्लेसमेंट, हे पण करेक्ट आहे. वॅट सेकंड तर वॅट काय असतं? पॉवर म्हणजे एनर्जी अपॉन टाइम. So I can write energy upon time, and second is for time cancel, it is the unit of energy. हे पण बरोबर आहे. उरलं हे काय? kg म्हणजे मास, मीटर पर सेकंड म्हणजे velocity, and mass into velocity is the unit of momentum. It is the unit of momentum. So this option is not matching with the unit of energy. Hence it is the answer, which is incorrect option, wrong option, but correct answer. ठीक है? Which is not the unit of energy. Next question number 15. If the error in the measurement of radius is 1%, what is the unit of error in the measurement of area of circle? Now what is the formula for area of circle? Question number 15. Area of circle is pi r square. In the question it is given delta r by r is 1%. Delta r by r is 1%, and asked delta a upon a. This is asked. Now I have told you when this power is there, it will come to numerator. Why? This area can be written as pi into r. So if I take the errors of this, it will become delta a by a will be equal to pi, the constant there. Leave it. So it will be delta r upon r plus delta r upon r. Delta आगे पर लिख लो तो ऐसी. In last lecture itself, delta z upon z is equal to delta a upon a plus delta b upon b. बघितलं का नाही? When z is equal to a into b. If z is equal to a into b, or a divided by b, or a plus b. So now it is delta r by r plus delta r by r. So I can write 2 into delta r by r. So delta r by r is 1%. So 2 into 1, it will be 2%. So answer delta a upon a will be 2%. Okay. So this is question number 15. Next, question number 16. If delta I upon I is 1%, delta V upon V is 2%, error in current is 1%, error in voltage is 2%, potential difference, then what is error in resistance? According to Ohm's law. So according to Ohm's law, what is R? It is V upon I. Now I have told you, when Z is equal to A divided by B, then also delta Z upon Z is equal to delta A upon A plus delta B upon B. मल्टिप्लिकेशन असेल, डिव्हिजन असेल किंवा ऍडिशन असेल, तिन्ही केस मध्ये इथे आपण ऍडिशनच करतो. So here it is division. Then also I will write delta R upon R is equal to delta V upon V plus delta I upon I. What is delta V upon V? 2%. What is delta I upon I? 1%. What is 2 plus 1? It will be 3%. Very easy question. Okay. Next question. What is the unit of acceleration? Lallu question hai. What is the unit of acceleration? It is dv by dt, right? Acceleration is rate of change of velocity with respect to time. What is the velocity? Meter per second upon second. So it is meter per second square. बघितले खूप वेळा lt minus 2. lt minus 2. These are the dimension. This is the unit. Next question. Which of the following is not a fundamental quantity? Which of the following is not a fundamental quantity? First, length. Dimension काय आहे त्यांचे L. Option B, speed. Speed meter per second म्हणजे LT-1. C, mass. Dimension M. D, time. Dimension T. Easily you can tell which is not a fundamental quantity. Fundamental quantity नाही म्हणजे काय? Fundamental म्हणजे independent of any other. ही independent आहे L. M is independent, T is independent, but speed is not independent. See, it is dependent on two quantities. कोणत्या quantities आहेत? L and T. So the quantities which are dependent on two or more quantities are called derived quantities. So speed is a derived quantity which is not fundamental. So your answer will be speed. Option B, Bombay. Because which is not असं विचारलं. So answer will be B. Next question. Which one of the following is a fundamental quantity? आता कोणती fundamental आहे ते विचारलं म्हटल्यानंतर या तिन्हीपैकी असेल ती असणार आहे. A, B, C, D. 1, 2, 3 या तिन्हीपैकी जी असेल ती असेल. पहिला आहे डेन्सिटी. डेन्सिटी. सी डेन्सिटी मास अपॉन वॉल्यूम दोन गोष्टींवर डिपेंड करते. देन प्रेशर. प्रेशर म्हणजे फोर्स अपॉन एरिया. ही तर खूप साऱ्या गोष्टींवर डिपेंड करते. फोर्स मध्ये ऑलरेडी तीन गोष्टी आहेत आणि एरिया परत लेंथ स्क्वेअर. देन मोमेंटम. मोमेंटम म्हणजे P, that is mass into velocity. Again it depends on two or more quantities. And last one, time. Time is independent. Dimension T. It is independent. So answer will be time. Here fundamental is asked, and here which is not fundamental is asked. Okay, that means derived is asked. Then the last question: what is the unit of force? What is the unit of force? So option A is Newton meter. Option B, millinewton. Option C, okay, nm, nanometer. Option B, Newton second. Now see, this is nanometer. Nanometer. So nanometer is the unit of distance. Newton meter म्हणजे force into distance. This is the unit of work. Newton meter. This is millinewton. Millinewton. Newton, millinewton, decanewton, meganewton, hectanewton. So that this milli is prefix, but main unit is Newton itself. But here there are two units. Newton meter. Here कन्फ्यूज करायला क्वेश्चन दिलेला आहे. न्यूटन मीटर वेळा इकडे लिहिलंय एम तर ते मीटर झालं आणि इकडे लिहिलंय एम तर ते काय झालेलं आहे प्रिफिक्स झाले. दॅट इज मिली. बघा इथं पण एम इथं आहे तर न्यूटन मीटर, इथं पण नॅनोमीटर, पण एम इकडे आला तर हा झाला मिली. सो व्हेन प्रिफिक्स इज देयर, सो याची व्हॅल्यू काय आहे? सो उरली न्यूटन. सो दिस इज द युनिट ऑफ फोर्स. दिस इज न्यूटन सेकंड. न्यूटन सेकंड आणि कोणती क्वांटिटी होत असेल? That is F dt म्हणजे impulse. Impulse. So हे impulse आहे. नॅनोमीटर हे लेंथ आहे, लेंथ किंवा डिस्टन्स. मिलीन्यूटन हे आहे फोर्स. This option belongs to force. Okay. Work, force, length or distance and impulse. So option B is correct. Okay. So hope you are studying well. Next lecture I will complete this chapter, and after that we will start skeletal lectures. So from tomorrow in every lecture I will give you questions in between the lectures that you have to do as homework and submit me in PDF format. Now today's homework will be write every question and answer of this weekly test number 3. Okay, and write on a paper, then take screenshots, make a PDF, right, on CAM scanner or any other application, and then send it to my WhatsApp number or on group. Okay, thank you very much.